Okay, Gary, initially disappointed with the result. Just give me your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, bitterly disappointed with the result. You've got to be. To lose a derby so late on in the game, and from a set piece. But it's the only chance now that Linfield's really created in the second half. I think our second half performance was excellent. So it was, in the first half we maybe stood off them a little bit too much, showed them a bit too much respect, let them have too much possession, but they never really hurt us. They were putting the balls down the wide areas and they never played through the middle of us. Probably winning too much knockdown second ball, but second half performance, got them in at half time. We could have gone under at 1-0 down so early in the game. We could have folded it, but they showed heart and they showed commitment and they showed passion for this football club, and I'm proud of the boys with their second half performance. I'm just gutted that we haven't come away with what we deserve out of this game.
Got off the shaky start, conceded after about 5 minutes or so. What were you thinking then?
Yeah, you think yourself it could be a long afternoon if the boys don't show that kind of character, but we addressed that before even the game kicked off. If you do get setbacks, you need a reaction, you need character then, so you do, and I think we could have gone under at that point if I think previously they might have done. So I do, again, I think we got the right response from them. They regrouped, they were hard to break down. But the second half performance, we've totally outplayed Linfield, completely outplayed them. We've created all the chances. We're only guilty of we haven't taken any of these chances. Okay, Roy's maybe not have too many saves to make, but we got ourselves into great positions. We even had that, even the first half, we had 2-3 chances, where we maybe should do better in our finishing, but I don't think we've been creating enough chances over the last 5-6 games. Where at least today I can go away thinking to myself, well, there was maybe 3 chances in the first half, there was maybe 3 or 4 in the second half, at least good chances, So I take a lot of heart from it. If I can't take any pleasure, no points.
Players were applauded off the pitch. The fans obviously respect the effort that they give today.
No, I don't. I think that was always what we always talked about. If we give passion, if we show passion, if we show pride in being a Glentoran football player, our fans will back us. Our fans will. They know. They just want to see our team give everything for the cause. On another day we should have been walking away with points out of that game. But if we get that same level of effort and if the players apply themselves in the same way again, then results will come of that. There, I'm absolutely convinced. We go into a run of games here, where we could realistically pick up points. So we need to regroup. We got to go again Monday night. I want to see that same effort that we finished the second half with on Monday night. I want to see it again Tuesday. I want to see it again Thursday, and then we demand it again next Saturday, that they give everything they can to try and get this club back to where it needs to be.
You've only been in the job a number of days now. You had one training session that was an hour and a half long. How did you approach the game? Would it be any differently to what you'll do with 3 training sessions?
Yeah, well, again, we couldn't dwell too much on the shape of the team, and we touched on it briefly. We worked on it very quickly. It was more to do with the tempo of training. We addressed the speed of it, the intensity, like I say, how we went about it. The setup of training was slightly different. There's the way I like to do it, but again, unless you're actually one of the players, it's hard to describe. But I've had a good honest chat with all the players face to face. I've gone with some individually, some as a group, and they know my demands. They know how I want to work. They know what I expect from them, and I'll not let anybody hide. I think players have been hiding. I think the players in there, if you ask them, would admit that. So they would do, because it's when things aren't going well, it is easy to hide. But there is no hiding places. They're honest group, and that's the honesty that you've just seen there today in their performance.
I'm sure the lads are gutted, obviously, after playing so well and not coming away with any points whatsoever. What did you say to them after the game?
I said to them to walk tall, to hold your head up high. Be proud of your second half performance. If they apply themselves and they look after themselves and they train with that same level of intensity, if they look after themselves when they're not with us, and when they're away on, when they're not in the football club and out there in training, whatever else, then they will get success. They want to be successful. They want to bring success to this football club, and if they do that and take the momentum, I think, because we were in the ascendancy more the second half, if they take that momentum into next Saturday and start that way, then there's a making of a very good side. Some of the football we played in the second half especially was fantastic.
And you're back in the management after a short spell out. How have you been finding it the last couple of days?
I love everything there is to be a manager of Glentoran Football Club. This is a fantastic football club. It's a massive football club. There it is, and it's a challenge I'm going to try and meet head on. okay, I haven't had many days now to go in and put my imprint on it, but already I think you can see a change in mentality, a change in attitude, a change of enthusiasm around the club. You know what I mean? And I need to build on that, like so we do, because that isn't enough. We need points. We need points, like so we do. We need to get wins. If it means winning ugly, if it means winning a scrappy 1-0, then that's what I'll take. But we need to start building a bit of resolve about us not conceding goals and start putting them in at the other end.